How do you continually improve what you're doing? Like at the end of a gig, do you talk over the performance with your band members and talk about what you can do better and what went right, what went wrong?
Yeah, I don't tend to do that as much. I mean, yeah, we do, I think a lot of that is, if you got the right musicians, this is just my way of looking at it, they kind of know at the end of the set, what was sort of screwed up, You don't really have to beat them in the head. But individually, I can answer that question by saying, man, I hope to always be growing in my craft. To me, that's really, really important. If I ever found myself in a situation where I wasn't growing, then I don't think I could be happy. I don't care how much money I was making. In fact, I was playing jazz, doing my thing, and then in 1989, I got a call from a buddy who said, how would you like to play with Whitney Houston? Well, I love Whitney Houston, man, but I never thought about it, He said, well, I just got promoted to musical director. And you may have seen this guy on American Idol. His name was Ricky Minor. But at the time, he was Whitney's. He's just gotten promoted. He said, well, I'm asking you, do you want to play with Whitney Houston? I said, I don't know, how much does it pay? And he said, basically a lot. And so I did that. And thinking, okay, this will be a year or two. Well, it ended up being 7 years. And again, I'm a jazz musician, but I'm doing this big pop tour. And, it was a great experience, and I made a lot of money. It was the first time in my life where, again, the life of faith concept, this was the first time where I knew, well, I'm going to be making X amount of dollars per week as long as I want to, But again, I categorically knew that it wasn't something I wanted to do forever because of the fact that it was very limiting in terms of my potential to grow on my instrument. In other words, I got into this business. See, there you go. I didn't get into this business in order to do this. I started playing. And that's another funny kind of word, You say, well, are you playing tonight? Most people's kids, they talk about their dad going to, or mom going to work. And they asked my daughter, they said, where's your dad going to play? So it's like playing, it's work, but I'm playing. I lost my point. What was I talking about?
I lost your point too.
Yeah.
No, no, it was about improving.
Oh, improving. Yeah. So I knew right away that this wasn't something that I was gonna want to do forever because I was not gonna be growing, and that to me was vital because I started out because I wanted to be good. I heard this guy named Hank Crawford, and then I heard this guy named John Coltrane, and I heard, you can go all down the line, Gene Ammons and Sonny Stitt and Sonny Rollins, and I heard these guys, and I'm like, I want to play like that. Michael Brecker, who just passed away, he's somebody you hear, you go, I want to be able to do that. So to do that, you have to, guess what, work a lot at it. So that's really my life. Even now, I do spend a lot of time practicing, a lot of time just trying to focus on areas of my playing and all of that. So, to me, that's paramount, is growing on my instrument.